We're with Scott Bogner of Digital Aquatics, who was our very first sponsor on Reef Addicts with that ginormous, awesome contest.
Well, thank you. We had a lot of fun doing that, and we like to get involved with the community whenever we can.
Awesome. You know, we had a lot of fun with it, but I would like to spend the time about your product.
Sure.
And
Absolutely.
you've got your $99 deal. Tell me about that.
Our $99 Reef Keeper light system includes our head unit. It also includes a 4-outlet power strip. It includes a temperature probe and all the related hardware you're going to need to actually get up and running a complete system right out of the box for $99. It's the only control system on the market for under $100. It has that kind of flexibility, expandability, and is that dynamic.
I'm still sold on using that only for a quarantine tank.
Certainly, you know, at that price point, it can be used for anything from a quarantine tank to a frag tank. People have them sitting in their closet as emergency control systems for just all different types of scenarios. The nice thing about the Reef Keeper Lite is it's completely expandable, and it uses all the same hardware as the higher end Reef Keeper Elite. And so as you find that you maximize and max out that Reef Keeper Lite system, we actually have upgrade paths to a Reef Keeper Elite, and all of your original investment is retained. And so you're not throwing away equipment, and you're really not losing anything. In fact, we give you a $50 refund on the old head unit you send in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, now I know the Reef Keeper Elite Net is a $500 setup, correct?
Correct. It's very similar to the Reef Keeper Elite Plus. It comes with 8 total outlets. It comes with our SL1, which is our System Lab 1 with pH, ORP, temperature, switch inputs. We include a free pH probe and temperature probe. We also include the net module, which allows you to get the system online, interface with your system remotely from anywhere in the world, get email alerts, and with some of our new firmware updates coming, you'll be able to log in and actually make changes to your system remotely.
I was hoping that you might tell us all what that default password is so anyone can get in.
There actually is no default password, and the default passwords are listed in the book. To actually reset that, if you forget, you actually have to reset the unit.
I almost think you should make that thing like after it's been plugged in 30 minutes, it forces you to change it right now.
We definitely strongly advise that people exercise due diligence and security, because honestly, when it comes to controlling remotely, if you don't change default passwords, you seriously are going to put your tank at risk. There are people out there that are dishonest and unethical, and that are going to do anything they can to try and hurt others, and that's just how they work.
Just for their pleasure.
Just because they enjoy it.
Right. So tell me, what's your newest, what's next?
Well, a lot of people are aware of the MyReef software that's coming out, and it is a little bit overdue. It was due to come out in December, and for a variety of reasons it was delayed. The system is quite complex, and everything's got to play well together. So all these new features we were rolling out really gave us an opportunity to step back and improve a few things, and we took advantage of that. And one of the side notes, or one of the things that happened, was a delay in the MyReef software. That is actually being demoed here at the show, and we're going to have that out in public beta here very shortly. We're really excited about it. Some of the new features that people have asked for the last 6 to 10 months, that they are rolled out into this software. You can name channels, you can program it from your computer. So it's a real exciting package to have out, and it's free of charge.
That's what I was going to say. How much does MyReef 2.0 cost?
MyReef is free. Our firmware updates are free. It's just how we think it should be done. Yeah, MyReef 2.0 is going to be a lot more than just a software package for a control system. You know, a lot of the things that have been voiced by our customers is support and the frequency of back and forth emails. And as the system gets more and more complicated, support becomes harder and harder. Customers may not understand what they're relaying to us, and the information we need becomes a lot different depending on the system you put together. MyReef is actually going to be an integrated support tool as well. You're going to be able to run diagnostics on your system and send our support team diagnostic reports. And our real goal is to minimize the back and forth with customers, reduce headache, and quicker resolution to problems. So, and a lot of them are just programming issues, or understanding the firmware and the hardware that you have in running. And so MyReef's really going to be there to help improve all of that experience.
Well, it sounds really good in the product. I really like the way it looks. It's very fancy and modern in 2010.
Well, thank you very much. We definitely put a lot of thought into it and try to always come out with something, at the time of release that's current and with the times.
Great. We appreciate your support, and we love seeing you posting over on Reef Addicts, so don't stop that anytime soon.